Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now we have got even more news for Path of Exile 2. So basically what has happened was GGG has just recently, it was in the middle of the night for me, they have officially announced and they've shown us all of the 12 Ascendancies, which is going to be obviously in the early access. They were holding out of doing this, but what has been going on, basically, there's been pictures circulating, you know, as always, somebody somewhere has been leaking some screenshots, and it's been put over Reddit, and, you know, a lot of people have got the information. So what they decided to do, which I think is correct, I think that's the smart move, is they decided to officially confirm and showcase us this. So as you can see here, at the start of early access in Path of Exile 2, each of the 6 character classes will have 2 Ascendancy classes available. To help you choose your path, we're revealing all 12 Ascendancies in this news post. Now, as always, I will have the link to this in the description box down below, so make sure you click on that, because you're going to want to, I'm not going to turn this into like a long reading session, but this is very, very important, because once you choose your Ascendancy, you're basically locked in. That is it for that character. So you don't want to obviously make a choice that you're not going to be happy with. So yeah, take the time. Well, we don't really have much more time. We've got, but what are we now? We're 2 days away on the time of recording this from early access going live. But yeah, take some time today and tomorrow to read through these at your own leisure. But I'm gonna show you and talk about the 2 sorceress ascendancies, because the sorceress is what I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be focusing a lot on the sorceress, especially early on, and then obviously later on during the early access period, I'm going to, you know, dabble in other classes. I'm probably going to move from the sorceress to probably the mercenary, and then maybe the druid, but we'll have to see. But our main focus for now is going to be the sorceress. So I'm going to talk to you about, let's have a look at these 2. So we're going to start off with obviously the Storm Weaver. So what I'll do is I'll pull up the image of the Storm Weaver here, more zoomed in. So for number 1, it's showing us here we have Scouring Winds. Exposure you inflict lowers the effective resistance by an additional 20%. So that's okay, so we're lowering their resistances, that's nice. Number 2, we have Tempest Caller, and that gives us the skill which is called Elemental Storm, and then that triggers Elemental Storm on critical hit with spells. Now, what is Elemental Storm? You can see here, it creates a stationary fire, cold, or lightning storm at a target location for a duration, which is based on the highest elemental type for the hit that triggered the storm. So hits which do not deal elemental damage will not trigger that storm. So I guess, so yeah, so basically, whether you're using fire, the cold, or the lightning, that is what storm is going to drop down at the location, which is really, really cool. Rain Dancer. Elemental Storm has 150% more cooldown recovery rate. Okay, so yeah, you can obviously use this a lot more. We've got number 4 here, Heavy Snows. Targets can be affected by 2 of your chills at the same time. Your chills can reduce action speed by up to a maximum of 35%, 25% less magnitude of chill you inflict. Okay, so we're getting the, we're reducing the speed. Okay, interesting. So proper, it's doing what it, you know, it's doing what most frost skills do, slows down the enemies, which is obviously very useful if you're trying to kite a lot of mobs around. And we have number 5 here, Shaper of Winter. All damage from hits contributes to chill magnitude. Then we have Strike Twice. Targets can be affected by 2 of your shocks at the same time, but you get a 50% less shock duration though. So you're getting double the shock, but less duration. So it just all depends. Shaper of Storms. All damage from hits contribute to the shock chance. Constant Gale. you have Arcane Surge. Now, what is Arcane Surge? Arcane Surge grants 10% more cast speed and 20% more mana regen. Yeah, this is going to be useful. Very, very useful. I love to having cast speed on a magic class is amazing. And of course, more mana regen is needed. Always need enough, you always need more mana. Then we have Force of Will. So that has an increased effect of Arcane Surge on you per 15 maximum mana. Does that say 1%? That can't, 1%, okay. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have to wait and see in game. Then we have Heart of Storm. 40% of elemental damage taken is recouped as an energy shield. Okay, nice. I like the idea of that. So that is for the Stormweaver. And then if we pull up now the Chronomancer, I'm not so sure. I'm still not sure, guys. Like, I was really sold on being a Stormweaver before we had all the information, because obviously of all the elements and stuff like that. But now, I don't know, the Chronomancer, let's have a read. So now and again, skills have a 33% chance to not consume a cooldown when used, which is huge. Then we have Unbound Encore. That grants the skill Time Snap. Now, Time Snap manipulates time and it resets the cooldown of your other skills. So this is what I mean. Chronomancer is all about, resetting your cooldowns. The more times the more times you reset the skills, the more times you can use the skills. So equals more damage, right? Ultimate Command gives us Time Freeze. Now, Time Freeze releases a large wave that stops time for all affected enemies for a duration. Duration is lower the more times the enemy has had time stopped for them. So, okay, so this is basically to stop you from like abusing it and spamming it and making it really, really easy. So you can use it multiple times, but the more times you use it, the less duration it's going to last, which is fair enough. Then we have Footprints in the Sand. And then that gives us Temporal Rift, which is passively leaves after images of your recent past. Cast the spell to return to the oldest after image, teleporting to that location, and reset your life, your mana, and your energy shield to the values they had at that time. So again, like I said in my previous video before, one of the videos before, this is like a get out of jail card, basically. If you're really, really low in health and maybe you can't heal, try and cast that, and then, reset your health and mana and your energy shield. Then we have the Quicksand Hourglass. Every 12 seconds, gain 50% more cast speed for 4 seconds. Again, I love the sound of that. More cast speed. So it's just all about cast speed and cooldowns. Apex of the Moment. Enemies in your presence are slowed by 20%. Again, very, very useful. Circular Heartbeat. 30% of damage taken, it gets recouped as life. Okay, interesting. Then we have here the Rapid River. Recoup effects instead occur over 4 seconds. Okay. Guys, leave me a comment down below. If you're going to play the Sorceress, what are you going for? I'm a little bit torn between the Stormweaver and the Chronomancer. I am slightly leaning more to the Chronomancer at the moment, but yeah, let me know your thoughts. Now, again, like I said, I'm not going to read every single one of these, so check those out in your spare time. But what I did want to touch upon was they are also having Twitch drops for the early access. I'll have the video playing for you guys and girls now so you can see them. But basically for week 1, we're going to get the Energizing Bolt Flask effect and the Halo of the Righteous Helmet attachment. Now, this starts on December the 6th at 11 AM PST, and then the end time for this one is December the 14th at 12 AM PST. So you have to watch after 3 hours of accumulated watch time on any channel which is going to be streaming Path of Exile 2 during that first week of early access. I myself, I do have a Twitch channel. I haven't been streaming a lot lately, but I am hoping to be streaming PoE2 quite often. So if you want to stop by and have a chat and yeah, get some drops, feel free. Link will be down there in the description box below. Now, week 2, we're going to get, which is going to be December the 14th, 12 AM PST. That will end on December the 22nd at 12 AM PST. That is for the Temporal Lords Portal effect. You'll get that again from 3 hours of accumulated watch time. And then there is a support a streamer. To support the streamers, they're going to be offering a Chimera pet. But you get this by purchasing or gifting 2 Twitch subs of any tier from December the 6th at 11 AM to December the 22nd at 12 AM PST. The pet is looking pretty damn good if I say so myself. So yeah, really, really cool. Love to see the Twitch drops. It brings, you know, everyone, it's going to help boost the numbers and the views for PoE2. It's going to help small streamers like myself, and obviously it's going to help bigger streamers as well. It's just going to help streamers as a whole in the community. So you love to see it. And also I love to get free stuff. So who doesn't? But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Like I said, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of these Ascendancies, and which class and which Ascendancy are you more, you know, leaning towards? So yeah, hope to read the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care. See you soon. Peace.